Hi guys, I was just making this video real quick to warn everyone that's not already noticed the other two tropical storms that are likely to form in the next 5 days. I think this is the 5-day graphical tropical weather outlook from NOAA, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, National Hurricane Center. But as you can see over here, 10, it's remaining stationary on the coast, and as of right now it's less than a 60% chance of formation over the next 5 days. But if you go down here and read the information, see, it says a tropical wave and an associated low pressure area located just offshore of the coast of Western Africa is producing a large area of showers and thunderstorms. This system has become better organized since yesterday, and a tropical depression could form in a few days over the eastern Atlantic. The low is forecast to move westward at 15 to 20 miles per hour over the tropical Atlantic during the next several days. Regardless of development, heavy rain is possible in portions of the Cabo Verde Islands through Wednesday. Formation chance through 48 hours is low, 30%. Formation chance through a 5-day period, however, is high at 70%. So that's what they're showing down here. It hasn't been named yet, I guess, but that is a 5-day period. In 5 days it will be out here in the middle of the Atlantic, and in another 5 days it will be over here, depending on if it stays the average speed. If it picks up speed in the next 10 days, it will be in the Gulf. And in the next 2 days, this is going to start moving down the coast of Florida, or even over Florida, depending on the weather coming from the winds coming from the east. And while Harvey is slowly going eastward, or at least the precipitation is going eastward, but the rotation is still going westward and then south, and it looks like the winds coming from the west over Mexico is going to be strong enough to make Harvey start rotating again. While at the same time, if that happens, it looks like 10 might be meeting up with Harvey, and it might make one big superstorm. And then right after that, this is going to be coming right up through the Gulf at the same time. So it's possible that all three of these storms can meet up right there in the next 2 weeks. And it could be 10 times worse, or I guess 3 times worse than what Harvey has done. It could engulf every coastline in the Gulf, from down to the Yucatan Peninsula, Florida, everything. It could be bad. Let's go to the National Weather Live Radar. Can't go as far over to see the one that's not named yet, but this is 10 right here that's staying stationary. They're saying there's a 30% chance or 40% chance of forming in the next 2 days, and it looks like it's going northeast up the coast, but as the days go by, the wind that's actually going over land is going more southward, so it's going to pick up in rotation, I guarantee, and move down over Florida and meet up with Harvey right there. And as you can see right here, this is what's going to come back. That all this is just what the storm picked up. That's all the precipitation, and since it was spinning, centrifugal forces moved it outwards, and that's why it was projected, is because that was the heavy particles in the storm. But this is the area of rotation that's going back down and is probably going to get stronger and reform gonna follow this path, go back down the Gulf, and probably meet up right here with 10. So, something to look at. Do some research and just be on the lookout the next week or two, because out here in the next 5 days we're going to be seeing that other tropical storm that has a greater chance of this one forming, because this one's only 30 in the next 2 days, and this one that's coming up through here is going to be 70% chance in the next 5 days. So just be on the lookout.